you're all doing well. Back with a brand new lesson, probably the last lesson of 2019. I'm excited to see you in the new year, but today we're going to be breaking down Minefields by Novocation. I really like this band, been digging it a lot, been getting a lot of requests for it. So it's kind of a lengthy lesson. There's only 3 chords in the entire song, but there's a lot of variation on those chords, so I'm going to zoom in, we'll break it down, show you the little lick that occurs throughout the choruses and the verses there in the intro. But I want to talk tone settings real quick because I always get a lot of questions about that. Right now, I'm dialed in about 12 o'clock on reverb. I have a Reverb RV6 by Boss, and it's at 12 o'clock. And I have a little bit of slight delay. So if I'm checking out the delay here, it's going to sound like this. So almost just like a 16th note, quarter note, or excuse me, 16th note, 8th note kind of delay. Nothing too much. And I also have a noise gate compressor on. So let me zoom in, we'll break it down, we'll get through this lesson. Okay guys, so we have a lot to break down, so I don't want to waste too much time with talking, but firstly I just want to say I apologize for the extra noise. It's winter time here in Michigan, so there's a lot of snow and a lot of moisture out, so my sump pump is running constantly right now, so I do apologize for that. Sump pump basically sucks all the water out of your basement so that it doesn't flood. But anyway, enough talking. Let's go into the intro lick. Basically, it's going to be based off those 3 chords that we're going to be dealing with for the entire song. The first chord that we're going to be dealing with is basically an F major 7, but without the major 3rd. We're going to be playing it in the 8th position. So, our first finger is going to be on the 8th fret of the A string, our 3rd finger is going to be on the 10th fret of the D string, and our 2nd finger is going to be on the 9th fret of the G string. We're going to have this shape. Now, after we play that, we're going to be going down to the 5th position and doing a bar on those strings again, all just on the 5th fret. So barring on the A, D, and G strings, just with our first finger. And now, this shape that we dealt with up here on the 8th fret is also going to be down here on the 3rd fret. So from here, to here, to here. Same exact fingering. So on the 3rd fret, we're going to have 3 on the A, 5 on the D, and 4 on the G. Now the picking pattern that we're going to be dealing with here is basically going to be dealing with just those strings again. So we're thinking A, G, D, A, G, D, A, G, D, or 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. So now, in practice. So that'll take care of your intro. Now, you're also probably wondering about this lick. So that lick actually is based out of the 2nd extension of the A minor or C major pentatonic, depending on how you want to look at it. So it's based out of this position. So the way that lick is going to fall is it's going to sound something like this. We're going to go 7, 9 on the G, and then jump over to the 8th fret of the B, and then we're going to come back to the 9th of the G, so, and then basically walk it back down to the 7th of the G. And then we're going to have this. That's going to be 10 on the B, 8 on the B. Now that next part is going to be basically walking up the scale again. This is all again just based out of that scale. So that last part is going to be. So we're still going to do 7 to 9 on the G, then the 8th of the B, then the 8th of the high E, and then 7 of the high E, and then 10 of the high E, and then back to 7 on the high E. So all together. So 7, 9, and then 8 on the B, and then 9, 7 on the G, and then 9 back on the G, and then 8 on the B, and then 10, 8 on the B, and then. So now I'm practiced with those chords for the intro. So this will be the intro. So you get the idea there. That'll take care of the intro part. Now, I want to talk about the different strumming patterns that are going to occur to the chorus. So this is what the chorus is going to sound like. So we're kind of not doing, we're doing more aggressive strumming. So we're thinking, same exact chords that we dealt with earlier, except now when we played this chord, we're gonna move this down, and we're gonna basically play it like it's an A minor chord, but without playing the low 8th string. So I'm barring on the 5th fret, only playing the middle strings, putting my 3rd finger on the D string of the 7th fret. So that chord shape. So thinking same chord shape here. Same chord shape exactly there too. So again, you're going to want to listen to the actual recording, and I'll make sure I have the original recording as well as the live version. The live version is how I transcribed that, because then I can see actually what their hands were at as well as hearing it. But anyway, with that strumming pattern. That'll take care of all of your verses. So in that order, you're just thinking playing that F major 7 back to that A minor chord. Oops, sorry. And now when it comes to the actual the chorus part, it's going to be the same exact chords, however it's going to be a different strumming pattern. So instead of doing that kind of dun dun to the chuck chuck, dun 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 to the chuck chuck, it's more just straight 8th note rhythm. So it goes da 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 da, running circles in my mind, circles in my mind, da 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 da. So I'm thinking all just 8th notes when it comes to the chorus. And I'm just thinking all down kind of chucks at that point. So remember again, for the verses, we're thinking. Chorus, da 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 na 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 da 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 da. And also remember, during the chorus, the lick is. So that's actually happening there as well. Now there's a bridge section. The bridge section covers the same exact chords, except now they're just played in a different rhythm. So we can think of the same exact chords, just all slightly played in a different rhythm. And the way that the bridge kind of falls is like this. What's really cool about this is this breakdown part. When we think about this chord again in the 8th position, we're basically going to do one strum through it. So really just the A, D, and G strings. And then we're going to actually pull a half step bend on that 9th fret of the G string. So, and I kind of do it while the chord shape is still in my hand. If you want to take your fingers off to get that half step bend, you can. But I just leave the chord shape. because I want the whole chord to ring through. And now we're going to go down to the 5th position, same exact chord, right? So that A minor, strum through it. Now we had to come over here and grab the actual, a minor 7th of the chord of the A minor. So we're going to be using our pinky on the 8th fret of the B string. So you strum through it. So with those 2 chords in mind. So this time we have to do it twice on here because we're covering this for 2 bars. And then you have the bass line to get it back into the song, which is super cool. Anyway, so again, let's just break down the verses real quick, and then the bridge, and then we'll wrap up here. So here's the verse. Absolutely love that. Those half step bends are. So from this, I don't know, I just like those half step bends. Those are super, super cool. So again, 3 chords, just playing in multiple different ways. I highly recommend checking out, listening to the recordings. Again, I'll have them in the description so you can follow along with them and play. I also have all the tabs on my website. So if you need any of those, feel free to check those links down below. Alright guys, that was the video. I hope you liked it. Again, I do apologize for the extra noise there. I'm working on getting a new setup. I recently just got some mics, so hopefully I can mic myself talking as well as my amps and all that stuff. So if you like this video, please share and subscribe. It helps me grow this channel a lot. I'm really trying to grow this channel in the new 2020 year. So I have a lot of new content coming out. I post new videos every single Wednesday at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you in the next video. And keep rocking and rolling.